Some people refer to their age in years they've been alive, but I track my life by how many dogs I've had. Right now, I'm 5 dogs old. I start mourning our 4th dog, Toa, when she was 14 years old. She's a sweet little Sato from Puerto Rico. The vet says it's cognitive dysfunction, but I say, this is heartache. One of the ways I cope with Toa's behavior is by thinking about our next dog. Honey, I say to my wife, since you named Toa, I get to name our next dog. And whatever name the dog comes with, we're going to rename it Lucky. Okay, she says. As I watch our dear Toa stand in the corner for long periods of time, I pray for some miracle to help me deal with my sadness about her condition. And it comes. A miracle is a change in perception. Instead of cognitive dysfunction, I imagine her playing a memory game, thinking of 13 years of walks, adventures, cuddles, songs, vacations, and spending times with friends and family, and Nena and Joni. Toa passes to the heavenly realm in June 2014. In August, we're ready for another dog. We fill out the application from Perfect Pets Rescue. We go to the website and see the dog we believe would be a perfect match. Chia is a 2-year-old, 20-pound pug mix. We set up a date and go to the park to meet her. Allison, a volunteer from Perfect Pets, and Chia get out of the van and come over to meet us. Then Allison says, oh, this is Iced Tea. He came along for the ride. We all sit on the grass. For 20 minutes, Chia barks at us. But Iced Tea, oh, a sweet blonde terrier puppy, cuddles and snuggles. Honey, I say, this is our dog, this Iced Tea. When I scratch his belly, I see a medallion that reads, Lucky Mutt. Sarah says, oh, I don't know. We agreed on an established dog, and he's a puppy. But look at him, he's for us. Oh, we'll have to think about this. But this is a feeling thing. This is not a thinking thing. While we think about it, someone else is going to adopt him, I tell her. We leave the park without a dog. That night, I cry myself to sleep. A few days later, I tell Sarah, you know, I'm not someone who can look at a whole lineup of dogs. We'll have to pick one soon. The next night, Sarah stands alone on our deck and looks up at the night sky. Oh, Toa, she says, I don't know what to do. You've got to give me a sign. In that moment, she hears Toa, but already I gave you a sign. Didn't you see the medallion that said Lucky Mutt? The next morning, we pick up Lucky at Rudigan's Steakhouse. In October, Lucky and I are on a meadow walk in a field in Minnewaska State Park. And he's running towards me, backlit by the sun. I think, wow, he's a halo of golden sunlight. 2 days later, in Peoria, Illinois, my most beloved Uncle Sonny passes to the heavenly realm. I know right away that Lucky is to be renamed Sonny, Sunny. And sometimes I call him Mister Pickles. Sonny is from Georgia. He's a terrier mix, and the mix is joie de vivre, effervescence, happiness, affection, playfulness, and chill. You know how so many dogs and people seem to have a perfectly content relationship walking together on the two ends of a leash? My way has always been to walk my dogs off the leash on our long daily trail walks so they can roam, explore, and be free. My wish for my dogs is always let them be free, and the freedom I want for them is the freedom they want for me. To be a human being, not a human doing. Recently, Mr. Pickles is all cozy on his bed on the deck, while I'm busy, raking, doing. I am so supersonic efficient about getting all the household chores done. Not just the raking, the cleaning, the cooking, the dishes, the laundry, the shopping, the sweeping, the wood chopping, the snow shoveling, and making the bed. Sarah would help, but she's so meticulous and slow. When I watch her do the dishes, I can feel my blood pressure rise as I think about all the things we could be doing together. She is so slow-mo. I could have it all done so much faster. Because I do everything so fast, I time travel back to where nothing needs to be done. Like Pavlov's dog herself, once I get the chores done, I am outside enjoying nature, which is my reward. So, I'm raking at top speed. I'm covering all the little bits of green from under the leaves. I see Mr. Pickles cozy up on the deck, cozy up there. He'd like something to do too, maybe he would like something to do too. So I bring him not one, but two bones, neither of which he wants. He looks at me and lets me know he's happy, just being a dog. I often make no sense to him. Sarah and I are unpacking from a trip. We're throwing our dirty clothes into the laundry basket, clean clothes back into the drawers. Whoa, Sonny says. Now what's happening here? Why on earth would you wash them clothes that are just starting to smell like you? You should be wearing them some more. After Sonny's doggy play dates, he glistens with the drool and schlicks of his doggy friends. He basks in the aroma and drifts off to sleep. I watch him breathing deeply, the fragrance on his beautiful long yellow coat, dreaming of his compadres. But this I understand. When Sarah travels, I like to wear her pajamas and sleep on her side of the bed. We tried that homeopathic tick spray on Sonny, which did not work at all. So now he has a tick collar, which works great. But he still sees me pulling ticks off myself every day. I see your collar don't work neither. I see your spray don't work neither. Where's your collar, honey? I have no answer. Mr. Pickles joins me and Sarah for a shoe shopping excursion at the dog-friendly Pegasus recently. On the way home, I see him in the back seat, licking his paws, looking over our purchases. Why, looky here. Y'all got another pair of shoes, huh? And don't even get me started on the mystery of all them clothes. Oh, yes, Sonny boy. The joys of a shoeless life. 24/7. 365. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I get it. I totally get it. Lucky you. One of Sonny's Kong toys is a rubber tube that can be filled with treats. After licking the Kong, or whoopee as we call it, between his paws, Sonny eventually stands up and drops the whoopee and bits of treats fall out, much to his delight. Sonny has taken to picking up other toys and dropping them. waiting for the goodies to emerge, like manna from heaven. Alas, treats don't fall out of tennis balls and teddy bears. But that's news to Sonny. Before I came here tonight, I talked to Mr. Pickles about the revelations I made in the monologue I wrote about him. I tell him, I know I'm like a puppy a lot of the time, very excited. But now, thanks to you, I'm also like a hound dog in the shade, under the porch, relaxed. I add, I used to think Sarah was slow-mo about getting chores done. But I've discovered, actually, she's going at normal rate. I'm the one going so fast. He listens to me go on until I say, all right, Sonny, I've got to go. It's showtime. He looks at me and says, listen here, sweetie. Let me get this right. You're spending money to write about me when we could be using that money for barbecue? Yes, Mr. P, I say, telling stories about you is as delicious for me as barbecue is for you. I dedicate